What's up? It's your girl back with another review from the actor's point of view. Well, actually, a quick tip. And yes, I am laid back, relaxing, and chillaxing because I just finished an audition myself. And yeah, been a day. But yeah. So if you guys have been following my reviews, you know I do these quick tips that aren't necessarily reviews, but more of like advice, a tip, whatever I come up with. But I had to speak on this. And the reason why I didn't want to do the whole like let me set it up, let me situate myself is because I really felt like the timing of this was important. So I don't know, for you guys that are in the Atlanta area, not sure if you heard about a recent casting call that was a Tyler Perry casting call, or supposedly a producer of a Tyler Perry project was holding an in person casting call, an open call, if you will. And I saw this particular casting call posted, and I scrolled right on past that thing, right on past because I saw the red flags and I knew that something wasn't right about it. So I kept going. And then fast forward, I saw a post about this particular casting call where someone had showed up to it, and apparently hundreds of people did. And just like I suspected, it was some BS. And this particular person was a new actor, that, was complaining that they take this very seriously and they didn't really appreciate their time being wasted. And mind you, we have been having some extremely cold, wet, icy weather. And I believe when this casting call was being held, the weather wasn't so great. And so I felt bad. I felt bad for those that have probably showed up to that. But let me tell you guys, like, this is the reason why me and my girl Angelique Bates are doing the actors prep course. And no, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm actually trying to save you some money because I have been there. I'm not shaming anyone that does not know any better. I have been there, so has she, years ago, mind you. But I had to learn these things the hard way. And trust me, not only was I out there, I traveled across the country, got hotels, food, gas, whatever. My mom was there as well. So we both wasted the money and the time and the energy. And you have no idea some of the stuff that I've been through. So when I tell you that we have been through these things and hit these pavements for you guys and have made the mistakes so you guys don't necessarily have to, that's the whole reason of this course. That's why we kept the price so low. But there's so many things, and there are a lot of people that'll tell you, there's a lot of red flags to look out for, but they don't necessarily tell you what those red flags are. And you know, I think that it's important for you guys to just know these things. It's like the inside tea. It's stuff that is not really included in the beginners acting courses or the audition one-on-one courses, unless you have a personal mentor, somebody that's willing to take your calls and answer these questions. It's really hard to find this information, and it's really hard to know what to look for. And some people are better at it than others, you guys. And it's some people might say, well, Tyler Perry ain't doing no open call. He probably will. Just because it's an open call does not mean that it's not a legitimate casting call. It's just, you have to understand that there's a certain protocol to this thing. And you know even when they're willing to see people that don't have much experience or anything like that, you can tell the way the casting call is written, the way the emails are written, the things that are said in there. You can tell there's so many things that are like blazing in some of these casting calls where it's probably not up to par. So I just wanted to tell you guys, even if you don't take our workshop, please, please, please do your due diligence when it comes to these casting calls. Not only could it be a waste of time, it could also be dangerous. I'm not sure if you guys heard about the girl that went out for the baddies casting call and was kidnapped, and ended up, being unalived because of the situation. There are a lot of criminals using casting calls for trafficking and all sorts of things, you guys. It's the world is just not what it used to be. And I want you guys to be safe. Do your homework, do your due diligence, The actors prep course is February 22nd. It's only $49. This will be one of the things that we will heavily talk about and give you guys examples of what to look for. We're also thinking of creating a subscription where, it'll just be maybe $5 a month or $10, something like that, for you guys that don't have representation, that can hit our chat and say, hey, could you look at this? Could you let me know what you think about this? And especially if you are parents of children that are actors, definitely, definitely do your homework, educate yourselves on what to look out for, and just be safe out there, you guys. Like, I know what it is. I know the dream is big. I know, for some of us, it's like we can't live without this acting entertainment thing. But safety first, and also it's hard out here already. So we don't have no money or no time to be wasting standing out in the cold for no reason. Now I have stood out in the cold for good reason. I have plenty of stories where there were legitimate calls that I went to where I was out there in that thing in blizzards for hours, but it was a legitimate call, so that's the grind. Sometimes it's called for, but you got to know the difference. That's my tip. Make sure you guys do your homework. Do not fall for the okey doke. There's so many scams out here right now. Hopefully, we'll see you guys in the Actors Prep course February 22nd. The Eventbrite link is in my bio. It's also on all my social media pages, and I'll be posting about it up until the date. But again, if we don't see you there, just do your homework. Be safe, and I wish you guys the best. Peace.